Dave Ramsey's 5 best pieces of advice must know. You can hit rock bottom at any time in your life, but you should be financially stable and able to swim through the lows of your life. We will tell you about the 5 best pieces of advice from the money expert Dave Ramsey that will help you become financially stable. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Dave Ramsey is a well-known financial expert and author with a nationally syndicated radio show and other media outlets. Before becoming an economic commentator, Ramsey experienced both early success and bankruptcy. Ramsey incorporates Christian values into his message of financial prudence and saving. He is always helping people with money issues. He is destined to help people become financially stable by changing their habits, not their jobs. Here are the 5 best pieces of advice Ramsey swears by. 1. Make a budget. A budget tells their money what to do instead of wondering what to do. John Maxwell. It is an essential and most crucial part of the month. A budget contributes to financial stability. A budget makes it easier to pay bills on time, build an emergency fund, and save for major purchases like a car or home by tracking expenses and sticking to a plan. Overall, a budget puts a person on a better financial footing in the short and long term. If you are not deciding on the job for every penny, you will be penniless at the end of the month. You need to sit down and write your budget on paper. You should decide the budget before the month begins and before you get your salary. According to Dave Ramsey, it is crucial to take a pen and paper and write down the budget rather than doing it on an app on your phone. According to Ramsey, writing down your budget with your hand on paper is the most effective way to budget. If you are married, you should agree on the budget. This will make sure you are spending what you have pre-decided. It can save you from overspending, and you will have something at the end of the month. 2. You got to get out of debt and stay out of debt. The borrower is a slave to the lender. Dave Ramsey. Debt is not always a bad thing. People get into trouble because of how they manage their debt. You want a new car? You get a loan. You want a new home? You get a loan. You need a designer dress? You get a loan. You are getting a loan and getting yourself in debt for the things that are your necessity but luxury. Debt can deplete your savings. When you are debt-free, you will most likely have more money to spend on things you want or enjoy without worrying about interest payments. Debt mismanagement can result in a poor credit history. This can be detrimental when applying for a job or obtaining a home loan. On the other hand, managing your debt wisely can put you in an excellent financial position regarding significant purchases. Being in debt can be highly stressful. It can strain family relationships and have an impact on your work. Essentially, becoming debt-free or paying off your debts may make your life easier. What you earn goes into paying your debt, so how are you supposed to save anything? You need to control your emotions and think sensible about what you want and what you want. 3. Quality relationships. The Bible says evil company corrupts good habits. You must be like, where is this financial advice going? Well, think about it. A marriage costs $1,000, but a divorce costs $50,000. Think about it, isn't it? This is the concept you would cherish for life. Dysfunction in the family costs money. Other than divorce, if you have drunk brothers, crazy parents, or a bipolar sister, all of this can make you go broke. Apathy, child abuse, and neglect are all common occurrences in dysfunctional families. Children from dysfunctional families frequently have low self-confidence or self-esteem and grow up believing such behavior is expected. Dysfunctional families have a negative impact on children's development. This can also make an impact on their well-being, and ultimately such a child will not be able to handle their finances well. The dysfunction may lead you to be addicted, and that can make you go broke. According to Dave, the most influential, rich people have one thing in common: good relationships. They have longer, quality marriages and are generous and can play well with others. This helps them climb the ladder of success easily. 4. Save money. As they say, save money and money will save you. The most basic and straightforward rule of becoming financially stable. Saving money is essential because it helps to mitigate the impact of financial emergencies and unexpected expenses. Saving money can also help you pay for large purchases, avoid debt, reduce financial stress, and gain a greater sense of financial freedom. Saving is an education in and of itself. It fosters all virtues, teaches self-denial, cultivates a sense of order, trains forethought, and trains the mind. If you are spending everything you make, you are a fool. There are 3 basic things you should save money for. As they say, it's going to rain on a rainy day. Better get ready. You can face a job layoff, a car wreck, or you are going to go homeless. Anything can happen, and you will undoubtedly face a financial crisis, so you better prepare for it. You save up and pay cash for things. It means you can buy your dream house, car, or any luxury by paying for it, not by loan. This means you will not have to submerge yourself in debt, and when you pay for it, you own it. Otherwise, the MasterCard becomes your master, and you are a slave to it. This also means buying something in total cash rather than installments. Suppose you buy a car in installments. By the end of the time, you will hate it, because you have paid more than its price during that time. Imagine if you had bought it in total cash. You could have sold it to someone. The last thing you save for is you save for investment. Investing ensures financial security both now and in the future. It enables you to increase your wealth while also outperforming inflation. You also reap the benefits of compounding. When you save, you can usually access that money when you need it, or after some time. When you invest, you can have more significant long-term gains or rewards, but you also have the possibility of loss. When you invest for a higher return, you take on more risk, but your potential loss is also higher. 5. Be a giver. The Bible says give and it will be given to you. The people who win with money are always givers, so you must be thinking about how you should save. This is a spiritual thing. To earn financial freedom or stability, you should be vital to your spirit. Being a giver has many benefits like you are free if you simply give without any expectations. You give because it is the right thing to do. It is the awesome thing to do. You should not be concerned. You are free now. The takers will suffer as well. Your conscience will eventually catch up with you unless you're a psychopath. The truth is that it simply does not feel good to take all of the time. Giving makes you a more thoughtful person. The connections between traders and takers are only superficial. Considering others' perspectives is critical if you want to provide them with what they require. This activates your brain's empathetic structures, making you slightly more empathetic with each gift. When you truly give, you arouse something in the other person. They may feel connected to you, and you may feel the same way about them. A bond is formed. Deeper bonds are formed. People admire givers. And paradoxically, when you don't expect anything in return, that's when you get the most. There's an adage that says, the more you give, the more you get. This is all for today, and we hope you guys understood Ramsey's advice well and can implement these in your life. We will be back with more informative stuff. Until then, stay tuned, like and subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon before you leave so you can get notified when a new video comes in.